Local legend says that there was once a witch and her daughter near here. In the early 1900s, the witch and her daughter were burned at the stake. They took the witch's remains and hid them away. No one knows where. Then, having pity for the witch's child, they buried her in Pilot's Knob Cemetery. But they encased her coffin in steel, then poured concrete and gravel on top to prevent her return. But even that wasn't enough. They built a fence of crosses around the grave to prevent any chance of escape. Even more, there's another spirit that lurks at Pilot's Knob. An evil male spirit called the Watcher who holds vigil over the cemetery to prevent her return. Or to steal her soul. Depends on the version of the story. Some say they've seen a little girl calling to them from inside the enclosure. Some say if you're brave enough to lie down inside the fence, the little witch will grab you and pull you down into her grave and steal your soul. Some say the Watcher will follow you and chase you away. However, none of it is true. Anyone who does even the slightest, laziest research can find the truth. In May of 1911, Mary Evelyn Ford was born to Mary Rebecca and James Andrew Ford. Mary Evelyn died just 5 years later. Her death certificate lists cause of death as peritonitis due to rectal impaction. A truly horrible condition. There's no mention of witchcraft, just a sweet little girl who was taken from her parents too soon. The story says her mother was hidden or taken away, which is also absolutely false. Most people who go to this place to get scared walk right past her mother and father buried only a few feet away. You see, Mary's mother lived until March of 1955. It was a Tuesday. Mary's mother, father, and several of her siblings are buried here. No witches or warlocks. And no watchers to be found. Just a ridiculous story created by someone with too much time on their hands. Maybe it had something to do with her father's name? There was an infamous outlaw named James Ford that operated around here in the early 1800s. Known as Satan's Ferryman, he and his gang robbed and murdered hundreds. I heard the story when I was a kid. Maybe it's time to let it go? Maybe it's time to let her rest in peace. I think we're going to take a look at some of these local legends and shed some light on the stories. There are tons of stories about this part of the world. A lot of them are unbelievable, but a lot of them are true. Hit the like button and leave a comment.